It's go time. Back to Alaska we go. We are Gary and Stacy Quimby, and online we are known as Pau Hana Travels. Pau Hana in Hawaiian means done with work, and Gary and I are blessed to say we are retired at a young age. Life has taught us hard lessons, that life is short and to live it like there is no tomorrow. And with that, we follow in our family's footsteps of being nomads, and for now, we are RV nomads. Well, this is it. We are back on the road.
Not quite heading north yet, but we're on the road, heading towards Alaska.
In 2017, we left our home base in Spokane, Washington to RV to Alaska. When we set out on that adventure, we had no idea how much Alaska would change our lives. Soon we found ourselves finally finding our niche on YouTube on showing the adventures that are found as you work your way north to the land of the midnight sun. In all, that summer we filmed over 80 videos on the subject of RVing to Alaska alone. I'll put a link to that playlist above. We shared every drive day, every campsite, and every adventure with our followers on YouTube, and we plan to do the same again this year. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it now so you're notified when we post our next Pau Hana Adventures of Life. We travel in our 39-foot Class A diesel pusher that we call the Disco. We tow our Ford F-150 that we affectionately call Elsie, as we love to get out farther with her and explore beyond where the RV can take us. Our two dogs, Spirit and Sophie, join us on all our adventures, and this summer we have Gary's mom and dad traveling with us too. They are also full-time RVers as they rented out their house for 2 years as they explore North America in their fifth wheel. We will join them tomorrow once we are in Canada. During the summer of 2017, we started a Facebook group page for fellow RVers to learn together our trials and tribulations of RVing to Alaska. And since that summer, our Facebook community has tripled in size each year, starting with approximately 600 members in our first season to now well over 10,000 users in the past 3 years. We will drop a link to our Facebook community below in the video description. We are finding now we are being known more as RVing to Alaska than Pau Hana Travels, our travel name. So if you're confused, we are both.
Alrighty, we've made it across the border into British Columbia, Canada. Currently passing through the little town of Osoyoos, heading north a little bit to Peachville.
Kelowna.
Kelowna, that's right, Kelowna. Right now we're on Highway 97 north in Canada. Beautiful drive. Actually the border crossing was a piece of cake. The border agent wanted to take a peek inside, so we stopped and opened up the slides, and I guess he went through a couple different cabinets here and there. We weren't inside when this happened, but it was very easy, very simple, and he actually thanked us for making it such an easy process for him as well. So it was, well, we're across in 20 minutes, I think.
We pulled up, and at the gate, or at the booth, it was 4 minutes. It was your typical, why are you coming to Canada? Where are you going? How long? When we said to Alaska, they said, why Alaska? And we said, because it was Alaska. They asked if we had alcohol on board.
And we declared.
And we declared that we had a little extra than allowed.
Right.
And no problem. We didn't have to pay duty. They asked if we had cigarettes or tobacco, which we don't. They asked if we had cannabis, which we don't. They asked if we had pepper spray, and we said we have bear spray, and we declared we had 3 cans of bear spray that specifically said bear spray.
And they asked why. Oh, no, that wasn't.
Yeah, no, they did ask. The shotguns.
Yeah.
They asked what kind of guns we had, which Gary was able to repeat what we have. And then they asked why we needed them. And we said for wildlife protection against...
Personal protection against wildlife.
That. Let's see. I don't think there was anything else.
No.
How much... If we had over $10,000 in cash, which we didn't. Or we don't.
Right.
So, very simple crossing. 4 minutes at the booth. And then we already knew we have to go inside to get our permit for our firearms. So they had us park in the secondary area, and when we went in, that's when we learned we were going to be boarded. But as Gary said, simple process. I stayed back and paid for our permit while Gary got the dogs and opened up the coach for the inspector. And like Gary said, the inspector stopped and talked to me on the way out, and he said, "Thank you for making his job easier." So, very cool. But now we're going to just enjoy the drive up to Kelowna. And this is the Okanogan Valley. And this is wine country for British Columbia.
Oh, and not just wine. There's tons of fruit trees and all sorts of orchards going up through here. It's actually very, very pretty, very beautiful. I think I'm kind of actually regretting that we're not coming down here in the fall, because that's when harvest for all this stuff is. We're going to miss it all. But
maybe not. We could still come this way.
I guess we could still come this way, yeah. But I think we may stop at a winery or so up in Kelowna and see if we can pick up some really nice Canadian wine. Enjoy that on our next couple of days.
If you follow the Milepost Travel Planner, we are driving the Central Access route using Highway 97 as our border crossing point at Oroville in the United States and Osoyoos in Canada. We chose this route as spring is in full bloom and wanted to see the Okanogan Valley in its full glory as we worked our way north. You can access Highway 97 from I-90 in Ellensburg, Washington. However, we took the backcountry roads and highways from Spokane to Omak to meet up with Highway 97. This border crossing is open 24 hours a day in both directions. The Okanogan Valley is known for its dry, sunny climate, you wouldn't tell this day, dry landscapes, and lakeshore communities and particular lifestyle. The economy is commercial recreation based with outdoor activities such as boating and water sports, skiing and hiking. Agriculture has been focused primarily on fruit orchards with a recent shift on focus to vineyards and wine. Many of these wineries have traditional tasting rooms and unique restaurants on site that serve a variety of delicious fares. Driving north on Highway 97 from Oliver to Penticton and onwards to Kelowna offers beautiful scenery as you wind your way along the mountainsides above Lake Skaha and Lake Okanogan. There are ample RV parks and campgrounds throughout the region, as well as a couple of Harvest Host locations and a couple of urban boondocking sites. It's a great place to make home, camp, and explore from there. Because this area is practically in our backyard and a day's drive from our home base, we will save exploring this area for another day. This route is a great option if you want to work your way north to Alaska by either the eastern route of the Alcan Highway or the western route by the Cassiar Highway, as you won't make that decision until Prince George, some 400 miles to the north of Kelowna. This year we have chosen the western route to reverse our route we did in 2017, so everything in our windshield is a different view this year. Mom and Dad had arrived earlier in the day and were camped at a local provincial park just outside of Kelowna, so we decided to urban lot dock at the West Kelowna Walmart for the night and planned to meet up with Mom and Dad in the morning. Be sure to hit the red subscribe button below so you don't miss our next Pau Hana adventures. Next time on Pau Hana Travels, we meet up with Mom and Dad and we find our first free boondocking location outside of Clinton, BC. And then the following day, we hit our first roadblock of this trip.
As always, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up down below. Leave us a comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We thank you for watching.
Until next time, Pau Hana.